League of Legends highlights, powered by ArcaneBet.com. Bet live on esports.
Game, which is certainly interesting considering we now know that he's one of the guys making the shot calls throughout the game. Gonna realize who gets the resources and where. Deals so much damage in those later game team fights. Cabochard has to be careful though, because Memento is hanging around
level 6.
That paranoia.
And here we go, goes in on it, pops the Scarlet, immediately forces the flash, the pocket pistol. That's not gonna save you, my friend. And it's first blood over to Prophet.
Excellently done, and we know, hey, Prophet's the one calling the shots behind the scenes. Like, what it comes down to is the fact that Hikyu's been struggling a little bit in this bottom lane, even though the duo on ROCCAT's side have taken advantageous trades.
ROCCAT are wise to this one. Will they take this fight in the mid game? Let's see. Prophet, he goes through with the pool, but that's going to end instantly. 3-man knockup, and Paranoia's coming in, but this might be a little too late, as Memento hovering around the backside, not going to find an opening. And here comes the Kled on the charge, Norscare and the rest of ROCCAT in full retreat. Under tower, Vitality still go, as Attila looks to finally finish off Prophet. Does not find it, but in the Demonic Ascension, he forces Memento back, and that is another taunt. Memento blown to pieces. Prophet trying to make something out of nothing.
Just one more.
Jizuke finally is going to fall. It ends up being a 2-for-1 trade. But Vitality, unbridled aggression as always.
Yeah, I mean, tank for so long because Kled can de-aggro with his passive.
I don't think he can de-aggro here, unfortunately. He looks pretty dead, but let that not interrupt your point.
I mean, he can de-aggro into the turret, but not in a 1 versus 3 situation. Grouping up 4, even 5 members towards this bottom lane as Prophet is going to be ready to rotate. The second Vitality look to stop this one.
Okay, Kikis is here to join Jack Troll, and Cabochard's up as well. He doesn't have his ultimate available. This tower's going to fall. They need to leave right now as no shove back happens. A double teleport though, and now ROCCAT, they may have overstayed their welcome just a bit. Here comes the Kled, going for the charge. That is a lot of burst damage. Norscaren trying to keep his team up, unbreakable for just a few more moments. Blake's gonna get Kikis. Behind, it's gonna be Prophet. Jack Troll picks up Memento. This fight is anyone's game right now as Scarl runs away in the midst of the fight. Prophet going through on the pool. Rooted up, Jizuke takes down Norscaren. Everyone's low health bars though, and Vitality, they're still doing it in this in the mid game. Big shutdown gold going through, and there's the charge onto Hikyu to finish the fight. Cabochard, Jack Troll, and Jizuke sweeping it up.
You do not want to fight against Vitality in the mid game.
Gonna take an uncontested dragon. Ocean.
Yeah. I mean, if you actually look at the gold, the biggest difference is down in the bottom lane, where sitting at around 1,400 plus for Jack Troll, who's actually in the advantage for all these teams. His bottom lane Prophet's in trouble.
Okay, he's gonna go pool, and it's gonna be darkness. Memento tries to turn this one around with the lights out here, but that's a lot of damage following through! And he gets deleted off the map before the rest of ROCCAT can even respond. Looks like we're in for a big old fight though right now as they get the charm up, forcing the flash out of Norscaren. Trying to disengage here. ROCCAT realized they did not want that fight as Suzuki takes down Prophet. Hikyu in the back, getting the full culling channel off it. Vitality might be a little bit caught between a rock and a hard place, but they're still going through.
There's still no Attila.
It's a shutdown. Attila hasn't even joined this fight, so Vitality actually stay way too long and get punished.
Little unfortunate. His 2 core items, Hikyu as well. Prophet went very defensive in the setup. Zhonya's Hourglass plus the Hextech Proto Belt and Ninja Tabi's on top means that his AoE teamfight damage
will be a little stronger to fight. Prophet does get pulled in. The never move, forcing out the pool. ROCCAT look to collapse, but in goes Jack Troll as well, and they've gotten in. Vitality are going to try and delete Prophet off the map, but he's going to go golden for just a couple more seconds before finally falling in. Attack goes Memento. Can they turn the fight this way? Kick is taking up the front line. Everyone flashing forward. He goes gold as well. It's all about those stopwatches, but that's a double kill for Attila, and the fight shifts back once again. ROCCAT just out of range to try and find any more. It's a 2-for-1.
Return those couple of kills.
Looks like back in the live, Norscaren gets face checked in on. He gets a 3-man Glacial Fissure, but Jack Troll even looking for more, gets shoved back by the Emperor's Divide, has Blank, dodges out just in time from the Jizuke damage. Prophet on the wrong side of this fight. Looks like Vitality split attention. Can't quite find Hikyu, but they do delete Blank, and Hikyu's finally going to fall. That's 2 quick kills over to Vitality once again. Let's see what else they can get off of this one. Chasing down Prophet. No pool for him, and no flash for a few seconds either. But Vitality give up for the time being.
I mean, you'd think ROCCAT would learn eventually. You don't want to keep going down mid.
And they find Memento, this time nowhere for him to go, deleted off the map, and if this isn't Baron time, I don't know what is, Ender. All right, so finally, relatively risk-free Baron at the 30-minute mark. This is about where we pegged ROCCAT to start being able to take these fights, but it didn't quite happen. Not just yet. Some of the prioritization on the damage, not nearly enough perhaps, but Vitality, the ones Here's the start. And it looks like they want the fight right now. It looks like EQ and Blank out of harm's way, but the tower and the rest of Vitality maybe not so lucky to get the taunt up and delete Prophet. That could be the difference maker. Rooting up EQ, he dashes away, but that is going to be one dead tower and one dead inhibitor. Vitality making use of this Baron buff. 20 seconds still left, and they've got 2 inhibs.
Vitality just don't take it.
It's obviously always a chance that these guys can lose a big fight. ROCCAT have turned around crazier games, but it's 10,000 gold difference at 34 minutes into the good wave clear from the ROCCAT side. Here's the fight. Will they be able to do it? That's a big old Hemo Plague, and it's Darkness. Vitality getting some redemption here as well, turning back over to Prophet. Gets the damage. Kabashard, he's found the kill onto Blank, and the Vitality switch is flipped. EQ trying to get a deletion off, but it's not going to happen. Target disengaged and re-engaged, pocket pistols and everything flying. And it looks like Vitality are going to go for the end of the game.
This composition Yamato Cannon built could not lose in the mid-game, and they're going to take this one home.
Big old Heroes entrance for Jizuki, and for Vitality this game, the ROCCAT is in the bag.
All right, Vitality, I'm liking what I see. These mid-game teamfight compositions drafting exactly how they want to play out the game, and executing on it just about perfectly.
For Vitality, they took the mid-game into the late game. They just never stopped the train.
They never slow down.
That's what I love about watching this team. Never give up. And even when things looked a bit even, things looked a little rough in the early stages, held their heads high, and as a result, well-earned victory.
And with that, could very well be jumping up to 4th place alone at the end of the week. Of course, they will be holding that until the match between Schalke and G2 later today for a team that seemed...